Hello future aviators, my name is Ethan Henning. I am a professional flight instructor with a master's degree in aviation management. I am located in Lansing, Illinois at the KIGQ airport in the Chicagoland area. Now, my training was taking me from 0 to hero over a span of 4 years, right? That's a typical collegiate program. Ended up costing me about $100,000. Now, $100,000 over 4 years, that's pretty expensive, right? Now, I loved my flight training, as you do when you have an interest in flying. You really desire to get into the sky. But looking back on my training, I would have much preferred an accelerated route. Now, an accelerated route is just a quicker way to get your certificates, right? Instead of spending 4 years, you can maybe spend a year. You can maybe spend 3 to 6 months. It completely depends on your desire to go, right? If you feel like you're ready for the next thing, by all means, go ahead. If you feel like you want to take your time with it, go a little bit easier on it. By all means, take the time that you need. Accelerate is specifically to design around. The reason why I would change my training in the past, if I could do it all over again, is because first off, I would spend less than half the money that I spent on this collegiate program to get the exact same ratings that I have now, right? I could have prepared with a little bit more research, and I want to make sure that you guys are also prepared. Now, by no means am I saying go off with the collegiate program, don't ever go college. It's definitely worth your time if you want to go. I'm just trying to give you guys an option so that if you don't want to spend that $100,000, or I know people that have come out with flight degrees and they spend upwards of $300,000, then this is an option that is a lot cheaper and a lot quicker. Now, the goal of the program is to be completely immersed, right? With the college program, the reason why I'm kind of wishing I went through this accelerated route is I had a lot on my mind. I had classes, I had work to kind of juggle between my flight lessons. With an accelerator program, it is completely dedicated to you over a span of 3 to 6 months or longer if you want. And also, again, you're spending less than $50,000. Now, something that I really enjoyed about my training was that there were times where I could fly 2 to 3 times a day. I would fly in the morning with my instructor, we'd take a break, talk about it, I'd go back up and I'd do a solo flight and I'd practice what he taught. Now, I was only able to do that a small amount. However, with an accelerated program, again, you're spending upwards of 8 hours a day specifically dedicated to flight training. Very awesome, very in-depth, one-on-one with your instructor. Now, we follow a Part 61, so what that means is you can get your certificates once you've hit those requirements according to our federal regulations, and you can just go, right? You can get that written exam done, you can get that oral exam, and that practical exam all done as soon as you're ready. Now, by no means am I the slowest person. I love to go fast, and classrooms tend to be very boring for me. That's why college felt so much longer than it did. So with accelerated training, you'd very much be able to just dedicate all your attention onto flying. Very beneficial. For me, we're flying 5 days a week, up to 8 hours a day, right? We're practicing as much as possible in the amount of time that we have. You get your instrument rating in 10 days. You get your commercial rating in 5 days, your multi in 4 days, and your CFI ratings each take about 4 days, right? Now, this is a lot of preparation beforehand, but the good news is you don't have to schedule a pilot examiner because we have people backed up specifically for you to take that. So what are some things, if you are very interested in this, what are some things you can do to prepare? Well, if you remember, I talked about that written, oral, and practical exam. Get those written exams done. That is the biggest thing I can recommend. You can take those whenever you want. I would recommend looking up proper study guides for that. A good source is Shepherd Air. They provide a lot of information for everything outside of private pilot rating. Otherwise, you can use something like Keen Schools, Glime, so on and so forth. Do your research ahead of time. Aim for at least a 90% if possible, the minimum 70. Doesn't have to be 90, but if you get above a 90, that's amazing, and it'll make your check ride 100 times easier. Now, the second thing I'll recommend is know what you are going to be tested on. We have airman certification standards. Follow those to a T. Those DPEs and those pilot examiners, they will be following those word for word. Get comfortable reading through that and understanding. Again, this is your training. You need to treat yourself as if you are the instructor of yourself, right? I'm here to guide you to that goal. but you need to be able to understand exactly what you're taking. I will help you as much as I can along the way. So not only is accelerated flight instruction a way to just check the boxes, it's a way to immerse yourself, to put all those distractions aside and get those certificates. You will become a better person, a better pilot, your study habits will improve, and you will definitely learn more than a lot of other places. So if you are interested, please fill out the form below. You can always visit online at flyftn.com and schedule something through there. If you're interested in doing it with me, I'm located at the Lansing Airport, KIGQ. My name again is Ethan Henning, and if you feel like reaching out to me separately, you can go ahead and contact me by phone at 314-996-9943 or by email at ethan.henning931@gmail.com. That is ethan.henning931@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you guys in the skies, and take care.